then, thrill seekers, here we go. We've got some amazing insider information for you game wizards. Not off. We've got reviews of the latest games and what the experts think of those games. We've got a visit to Hotline City and what it all means. The Mario story, where, why and how did a little Italian with a moustache become a worldwide superstar. We've got tips and tricks on the latest software, and we get to the bottom of how the game's writers invent a Super Nintendo game. And we look at some of the excellent gear that you can get for your Super Nintendo. But first, let's get the show on the road with the Mario story. Buongiorno, prego, dice nomi.
Mario, the most famous plumber of all time, actually started life as a carpenter who had lost his girlfriend to a gorilla in the 1980 game Donkey Kong. He was such a success that Japanese video game programmer Shigeru Miyamoto decided to make him the hero of a new two-player game called Mario Brothers. Mario joined with his younger brother Luigi, and the rest is history. The follow-up game, Super Mario Bros., sold over 43 million carts worldwide, and Mario overtook long-established characters like Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck in popularity. His star has been rising ever since, as he's gained his new powers, explored even stranger worlds, and conquered even more grotesque enemies. Mario even took to the skies in Super Mario Bros. 3, and swam like a fish in his first 16-bit adventure, Super Mario World. Ever versatile, Mario has also proved himself a wizard behind the wheel in the amazing Super Mario Kart. Not satisfied with his gaming adventures, our intrepid Brooklyn plumber has become a film star of his very own in Super Mario Bros. The movie. To mark the new stardom, Nintendo have released the Mario game to end them all, Mario All-Stars, so that now you can relive every slip into danger, every hidden escape, and every moment of glory in Mario's long history.
Bravo-ski, Mario-ski. He's a bit like me, you know. Obscurity 1 minute, in your living rooms the next. My name's Craig Charles, brought to you live by Nintendo. But the question I'd like to ask is, what about all those new, exciting games waiting to be played?
The Legend of Zelda, A Link to the Past. Venture back to Hyrule and an age of magic and heroes. The predecessors of Link and Zelda face monsters on the march when a menacing magician takes over the kingdom. Only you can prevent his evil plot from shattering the land of Hyrule. In your quest, you will venture into twisting mazes, dungeons, palaces, and shadowy forests. Test your mettle with mighty swords and magical weapons, or heft a boulder and hurl it at your enemies. If the going gets tough, dive into a river. You can swim to escape. Learn powerful spells, locate magic artifacts, and solve the mysteries of the evil magician and the hidden realm of Hyrule. Its secrets await you. Super Mario Kart. This is a split-screen, 1 or 2 player go-kart racing game in which you and either the computer or another player take the part of the Mario Brothers characters in a one-off race or as part of a championship. Those of you familiar with all of the Mario games will notice that the tracks are made up of different scenes from previous games, such as castles and ice levels. You can also have great fun with the battle mode, in which 2 players play a form of bumper cars in order to burst one of the 3 balloons attached to the cart. This is one of the best racing games ever and definitely not to be missed. Starwing. This is the first game to use the Super FX chip. You are the pilot, Fox McCloud, commander of a squadron called the R-Wing. Your mission is to destroy the evil Venom Empire before their ambitious expansion plans can be put into practice. As you can see, the graphics are amazing, and the FX chip allows high-speed action as never seen before. You'll need all of your game-playing skills to lead your team and save your planet. Battletoads in Battlemania. This is a very amusing beat-em-up with lots of humorous references to other arcade games. Zit, Rash and Pimple, the Battletoads, have been invited to Tibet to watch a demonstration of a new computer game. When one of the images jumps out of the screen and kidnaps the princess, you'll have to play it to find out what happens next.
Well, I think it's about time I beam down to meet the hotliners.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
This is Hotliner's headquarters, but what does that mean? Hi.
All right.
You're known as a hotliner. What does that mean?
Hotliner is someone who has played and completed all NES, Game Boy and Super Nintendo games, as well as helping the consumer with information on games already out and forthcoming releases.
So what's this game you're playing now?
At the moment I'm playing Street Fighter 2 Turbo.
He's playing Street Fighter 2 Turbo and getting paid for it. It's like he's died and gone to heaven. So what do the kids want to know about this game then?
The main question is how to do the special moves with the bosses.
Show us a move then.
Right, the one I'll show you is the torpedo roll using Bison. What you have to do is hold back for 2 seconds and forward punch.
Marvellous. The hotliners on average take 1,400 calls a day. That's 10,000 calls a week. That's over 500,000 calls a year. That's a whole lot of yak. Yeah, you got some cobwebs on you. How long have you been here?
3 years.
3 years?
Yep.
So what's your favourite game at the moment then?
My favourite game at the moment must be Starwing.
Starwing, good game.
Not bad.
Come here. Have you been on Games Master and Games World and all that?
I've done my bid.
So you're a bit of a megastar then?
Well, you know.
Tell me, let me on the gen. What would I have to do to be a hotliner?
I'll take you under a wing.
Under your wing.
Years of training.
Training.
And then one day,
Synchronicity.
the whole lot, you'll be able to be a hotliner.
A hotline. Constantly caring.
Caring, loving.
Giving. Constantly.
So, do you think I could be a hotliner?
Maybe. I could take you under my wing. It's hard work, though. You know, we've got a team of experts working round the clock, training us. And you've got to care, because we constantly care. And you've got to have coordination and synchronicity. You've got to be well-mannered, good with people. Communicative. It's essential. Okay, I haven't got the big-time edge. I haven't got the total coordination and communication skills you need to make it as a hotliner. I can live with that. Time to review some games.
Guide Aladdin and Abu through their quest to defeat the evil Jaffa. This is a Capcom and Disney game that features excellent cinematic graphics, superb sound, and amazing background. There is a password facility and bonus screens. This game will keep you interested forever. It's sure to be a hit.
Mario Paint, a new art package for the Super Nintendo. Comes with a mouse so you can use it to draw, paint, and animate your own images. Compose music to go along with it. And then when you finish, you can save it and put it onto video to play it again at a later date. The only limitation with this game is your imagination.
Nigel Mansell's World Championship Racing. It's the best simulator available for the Super Nintendo at this time. You get a chance to race all 16 courses around the world. The weather is constantly changing from sunny to cloudy to wet. You get a chance to change your tyres, your aerofoils and your engines in your car. The speed and graphics on this game are amazing. Basically play the game and you'll see what I believe.
A new cold hero hits your screens in the form of Plock. How do you describe Plock? Well, basically, he throws his arms and legs at the enemy. Plock is a massive cartoon platform game with incredible music and stunning graphics. Not only will this game go #1 in the game chart, but #1 in the music chart as well.
The Lost Vikings, Olaf, Eric and Balog, have got to find their way back to their village. This may sound easy, but it's not. They've actually been walked through time and space. They've got to get through 37 different levels and 6 different worlds. They've got to combine the 3 skills of all the Vikings to get through this intensely puzzling and frustrating game.
This is Bubsy's first adventure on the Super Nintendo, called Claw's Encounters of the Third Kind. On this Bobcat's travels, he has to avoid many pitfalls as well as collecting all the yarn balls that he may encounter. This 16 meg cart has great music and graphics, as well as some of the best speech I've ever seen on the Super Nintendo. He has become a cult hero in America and looks like doing the same in the UK.